Alright, let's do this. It is time to analyze the Sidemen charity match 2017. Now, before I get into this video, the first thing I'm going to do is acknowledge the fact that regardless of what I say, there will be someone somewhere that takes it out of context. But you have to remember, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. So what I will say to you is, regardless of what you take from this video, whether you go out liking me or not liking me, just accept the fact that I'm being 100% honest with you, okay? Anyway, getting on to the task at hand, I'm going to be analyzing what I feel were the main points in the game from my team. We get the warning signs in the very first minute. Castro getting a shot in on goal early on and Charlie Morley being forced to make a save. I'll excuse the handling because he's not a goalkeeper and it was the first shot of the day. Just over a minute later, Calix gets the ball out on the wing and puts in a delightful cross, and that guy is there again, the danger man, Castro, running across Josh to win the header. Now I have to give Cal plaudits for the cross because after last year's charity match, let's be honest, he got absolutely ruined for the whole year. So Cal, here's your moment to shine. Great cross. Castro, brilliant header. Now here we have a classic case of JJ. This is where he runs with the ball, keeping his head down and just doesn't pass really. But he does win a free kick, albeit with the over theatrical diving that we've come to know him for. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Really. Moving on, I put the ball into a dangerous area from that free kick. We can't quite get our heads on it. Jay and Mex dealing with it. Sidemen unable to get the ball out of his feet in time. However, he does really well to win the ball back off Josh Peters there. Lovely bit of skill and ball control to take that away. And then how about this for another bit of skill? Little Rabona. I chop past Cal, once again get the cross in, and JMX is there again, being his giant self. I think that is one of the main reasons we lost out in this game. The fact that the YouTube All-Stars, in comparison to our team, had a lot of height and a lot of physicality, and I think those are the two areas which we struggled in, particularly because we put in a hell of a lot of crosses. Here we've got me racing Anis and Gibb to the ball, and a weird bit of commentary.
Ali to the Gibb there. Ali to the Gibb.
I have a little run at Ali and Castro comes in and puts in a good tackle. He's been all over the place early on in this game. Here we've got Simon winning the ball off Reeve, Manny taking it away from him and then playing the ball back through to Simon, and then the first maybe controversial decision of the game. Now, going back and looking at this, could this have been a penalty? What I will say to you, and this is me being 100% honest, is watching on the pitch, definite penalty, no doubt in my mind. Josh steps across him, doesn't play the ball. However, when you watch it back on the camera, the contact is actually often a lot less clear. So watching this back, this looks like almost nothing, but in reality, Josh steps across the path of Simon, doesn't play the ball. All I'll say is I've seen those given. Everything looks a lot softer on camera than to what it is in real life. For example, when you're watching boxing, the punches don't look that hard until you see them in slow motion and see the actual impact of those things. So what I'll say is cameras and TVs and all the replays in general don't give you the full picture as you might think they do. Now, this is one of the big things that I want to point out in this year's charity match, and it is about Vic once again. And I said to you guys last year, I was so proud of him for attempting to backheel the ball. And this just shows how far he's come in terms of just effort and footballing ability, if you want to call it that. Just look at the work rate from him here to chase Castro back. I don't think we saw this at all last year. Look at the work rate from Vic. Have you ever seen Vic sprint in your life? Look at that. He doesn't quite have the strength to muscle him off the ball, but the effort was there, and that's all that matters. And Vic, I'm not gonna lie, I am very, very proud. I'm not even saying this just for people. I'm honestly very proud of you for the effort you put in, the running you did, and it's like watching your kids grow up, man. Moving on, throwing from Simon, and this is one of the few times I managed to get my head to the ball above some pretty tall people. Like I said, they had the height in their team, but we were playing a lot of long crosses in, and it wasn't really gonna work. But you don't figure things out like that when you're on the pitch. You don't think clearly, you're just like, blur. It's all a blur, it's all the game's just happening. So maybe in future, less crosses when you're playing against very tall people team. Moving on, we have one of the very few good things I did in the game. A couple step overs here to get away from Gibb, and then JMX comes across. He seems to be everywhere. I will say they did play a very defensive setup. Like, those guys knew what they were doing from the start. They didn't want to let us in. In fact, if you watch the rest of these clips, you'll see that anytime myself, Simon, or Manny gets the ball, there's at least 2 to 3 guys ready to challenge us. Great tactical discipline on their part. From the resulting corner, I whipped the ball in with the outside of my boot, and there's some climbing on Simon there. Like I said, I've seen those given. Referee didn't spot it, however, so we move on. Not a penalty. It would have been soft, but I've seen them given. This next clip is about to show you a little bit more of that physicality we talked about. JMX jumping in there to the back of Simon, and we get the free kick that time. Not gonna lie, I would have preferred one of the ones in the box, ref, but okay. Here you see Simon feeling the full force of that one. Talking of physicality, it appears that it didn't just happen to our team. Their team were physical to their own team as well. Now, this was just a really unlucky collision between Gib and Hugh, and you know what, Gib, I hope you went to the hospital. First of all, decent effort from Vic. Vic swears that was an attempt at goal, that it wasn't a cross, so okay, Vic. But yeah, I really hope Gib went to the hospital after that, because this collision is nasty, and I'm about to show you in slow-mo. It's a bit graphic, so if you haven't got the stomach for that, just look away now. Oh, there you see. I promise you I didn't push him into it. Like, he'll tell you I didn't push him into that. But a knee to the face and to the chest, and oh, I'm surprised he got up after that at all. Carrying on with the game, we see Manny and Chris having a very good battle. Their battle was the most interesting to watch all game. They were both just going at each other and doing their bits. Credit to both of them. And here you see me and Manny playing a little bit of a 1-2. He plays it over the top, and there's that defensive discipline again. See what I was saying? 3 guys ready, converging on me. Reeve does well there to get to the ball before me. I chase back, put in a bit of a tackle, and you see, there's Will and E ready to go again. Now Simon's come into the mix. There's 4 guys around us. I get the ball back to Simon. Now there's 5 guys around, and they make the tackle again. Very good defensive discipline from them. Now we have Manny running with the ball. Little step over, plays it out to me. I pop it back down the line for him. He carries on his run. Chris MD chasing back. Like I told you, those guys were battling between each other the whole game. It's a fantastic cross. But once again, like I said, we don't have that heading ability. JJ getting out-muscled by Calix, and the chance coming to nothing. Here we have a fantastic throw from Charlie Morley out to myself. I knock it into Simon. He takes a touch, tries to play it back out to me. Vic gets in the way, and I'm absolutely gutted because that was coming straight back to me. But once again, look at that work ethic from the man. Gets away from Castro. I get a little kick in the leg from Will and E there, and it puts me off, and I kick it out of play. But great effort from Vic once more. I can't tell you enough. I can't stress enough how proud I am of that kid. Now we're about to see 2 maybe quite embarrassing moments for the YouTube All-Stars, but I'm sure they won't mind me playing this back. First of all, we got Freezy doing a little dribble, trying to control the ball and just slipping, and you can see he's just given up. He's fed up with life. And then JJ doing the classic JJ thing. There's the dribble. However, he gets a nutmeg on Chris, and he drops to the ground as well, and he can't believe it. JJ carries on his run, doesn't get the pass off, and gets tackled by JMX. A little bit further on in that move, Manny drops the ball off for me. I pop it into Simon's feet, try to carry on my run. Look, 4 guys around, can't get out of my feet. JJ doesn't drag Callaway, so he's there to make a tackle, and that chance goes a begging as well. This time we have Ethan playing the chip ball over to Vic, and there's that Vic sprint again. You never see this. This is rare. This is as rare as a blue moon, but he's dropped it 3 times today. Tries to play the pass in field to JJ, goes in for the tackle. It's a bit of a 50-50. JJ goes down, and yeah. Ethan plays another ball over the top to myself. I flick it away from Will and E. He's given up. Peters comes across to clean it up. Horrible back pass. I slide in, make contact with the ball. However, Hugh's gone down like I've killed him. I can't believe it. Referee gives them a free kick. Here we got Manny winning a header infield. Vic running at it again. This time JJ bringing it down, taking it away from JMX. Not once, but twice. And then going further forward, trying to dribble in between. Once again, not getting his head up, but this time he gets fouled by Josh Peters, and the referee gives a yellow card for this one. But looking at this again, let me look at this again. Josh steps across him. That's not too different from the Simon one. Anyway, we got the free kick. I'm standing over it, Ethan's standing over it, P-Money's walking over, Manny's there, and I really want this free kick, okay? You guys have seen the video beforehand. I've practiced my free kicks. I've been working on them from basically this exact position. What you won't see is Ethan begging me for this free kick, and he said, I really want it. He even did the praying hands. Ethan did the praying hands. Yeah, he told me he really wanted this free kick. So in my head, I'm thinking, Ethan's talked about the goal he wants. He really wants to score. He's playing CDM. He might not get another chance. I'm playing up top. I will have a couple more chances, most probably. Let me give him the chance. Chris MD wanders over and asks what the whole chit chat is about. We don't talk to him, we tell him to jog on. In the nicest way possible, and then the referee blows his whistle. Ethan steps up to take it, and it's into the wall. At which point, I will take this opportunity to tell you, Ethan, never again. Never, ever again. I wanted that free kick so bad. Damn me and my selflessness. So that chance went a begging. However, like I said, I told you guys I would have more chances, and here was a big one. Here, watching this back, I really should do a hell of a lot better. It's a weak effort. It's poor. It's poor. Like, I thought I hit this a lot cleaner at the time. Obviously not. Maybe had a little bit more time than I thought to be a little bit more composed. I rushed it, and I know straight away that I've messed up, and I can only apologize to you guys watching and my teammates, and yeah, I should be burying this, I'm sorry. Good save from Hugh Izzy though, gets down quickly, but I should be burying that. A couple minutes before halftime, we have this chance. Now, Manny plays a lovely ball over the top. I take a step across the man, get a little pull on the way, which puts me a little bit off balance, and get clattered by the goalkeeper. Referee's not having any of it. Hugh Izzy then proceeds to pick me up and say, I don't know how he's not given a penalty. If the other team is saying it, then what can I say for you, referee? Now, but all jokes aside, I should be doing better there. Even though I'm slightly off balance, I should be doing better. I should be finding a pass or hitting the target or something, and it just didn't work out. Now, I said I was going to focus on our chances as Sidemen FC, but here is a fantastic save from Charlie Morley, which I have to keep in. Marcus Butler should probably be doing better here. Jamie's tracking back is fantastic, although Marcus does manage to get away in the end. And look at this. Stands his ground and makes a good save with his feet. Brilliant, Charlie Morley. Like I said at the start, he's not actually a goalkeeper, but he put in a shift for us this year. And who knows, maybe if we do manage to do another one of these next year, he might be outfield. Moving on to the second half, and I don't know how this has happened, but they have a chance. The ball coming over the top. Marcus Butler once again steaming through. And his touch is not the best there. Harry comes back and makes a fantastic tackle. And I have to give plaudits to Harry and Jamie, because in the last two matches, and in the Wembley Cup as well, the first time we played, they have been fantastic. A couple slight hiccups, but in this game, Harry was all over the place, making clearances left, right, and centre. Jamie's tracking back was enough to put our opposition off on a number of occasions, so plaudits to those two. Very well played. Here we have Simon playing the ball over the top towards me. I take a touch, bring it down, get pulled back, and my arm's held there by Will. The referee spots that one and gives a free kick. Now, this position is once again another position I practiced. However, the position of the wall and where the goalkeeper was stood and the fact that they had a man on the line made me reconsider taking this. I know Manny's got a much cleaner strike than me. He hits the ball much better than I do, so I gave him the opportunity to take this one. I thought he'd be able to get more power in it. He steps up once the referee's blown the whistle, hits it, and it goes just wide of the goal. I wish Gibb had made some contact with that and sliced it into the net. Now, it's going to seem like I'm really having a go at the ref. I'm not trying to do that at all. I'm not blaming him for the result. Just understand that. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying my honest opinion, okay? Don't take away the fact that Toby's bitter, Toby's blaming this or using excuses for that. No, I'm just saying what I felt at the time and telling you guys why I felt that way. Manny gets the ball, first time ball over the top to Simon. He goes in for the challenge and Reeve knocks him to the ground, but he does win the ball, so we're expecting a corner. However, he's given a free kick, and I don't know what for, and you're gonna see on this replay, like, I don't know what he could be given a free kick for here. Reeve's saying, look at the replay, and we're saying it should be a corner. Here we go, Reeve notices that Simon is there, jumps in, wins the header, and knocks Simon to the ground. Not calling for a penalty, but how is that a free kick? Here we've got JJ on another one of his dribbles, and he gets away from Reeve, gets away from, who's that? Anderson Gibb, yep, plays the ball into Simon. Simon gets out of his feet, Josh putting enough pressure on him to force a weaker shot, and Hugh Izzy making the save. Good defending from them again. This time Vujanic playing the ball over the top for Lewis, he brings it down, and tries to lift it away from Reeve. He's claiming a handball. We can't see from this angle, and I don't think we see from any of the replays whether that was a handball or not. Here we have Castro on the left-hand side playing a lovely ball in for Marcus Butler, and that's what I'm talking about. Harry once again sweeping up, and he did that all game. Harry, plaudits. Brilliant, brilliant. Just under 10 minutes left to go in the game, and we have a lovely bit of skill from Simon, who takes it away from Reeve and Willany. Tries to put a ball into the box, but Hugh Izzy is equal to it, and we miss out on that chance. However, and this happened on a couple of occasions this game, Hugh, I'm not a fan of the acting, man. Like, I didn't make any contact with him there at all. Look at my reaction. I can't believe he's down. I can't believe it. What I am a fan of, and wasn't at the time because I was on the other team, obviously, but this is a fantastic kick from Hugh Izzy. Brilliant ball up the field. Goes over everyone's head. Josh misjudges the bounce, and then Chris MD showing me how it's done with a hell of a lot of composure. Look at this, 3 guys around him, just keeps the ball, composes himself, and that is a fantastic finish, a brilliant goal. And yeah, he deserves it. He worked hard for that all game. I said I wasn't going to focus on their highlights, but I do have to show you guys the goals. It's a brilliant goal from him, and as you'll see in a second, after all this bundling has happened, I do congratulate him on that goal. One thing that you guys need to understand is, as much as we do want to win this game, because who wants to lose a game of football, this is all for charity. We don't hold grudges after this. We're all friends. Like, Who's got a phone in there? Where has that come from? I forgot what I was saying. Let's move on. Oh yeah, here's me congratulating Chris on a brilliant goal. Now here's a chance watching back I feel I should have buried. It's a brilliant ball in from Simon. JMX does enough to put me off with that kick. If you play football, you know that when someone goes to kick the ball just before you, it can completely throw you off. And it did there. I can't get a good amount of contact on it, and Hugh Izzy makes the save. With the game basically almost over, Vic comes back on. I'm hyping up the crowd to cheer him on. Look at him. He's soaking up the plaudits. It's brilliant. And they get another chance here. Bateson going on, winning a header. It falls to Chris, and Charlie with another fantastic save. Brilliant stuff there. Here's Chris again, plays it back to Deji. He missed kicks. And then Bateson contributing hugely, blocking the first Josh Peters shot. Josh blocking the second one, and we get away lightly there. Last chance of the game. Jamie taking the ball away from Deji. Deji's giving up. Jamie lumps it upfield. It's a bit too far forward for Simon. Hugh Izzy fluffs his lines here, messes up the kick. Jamie launches it straight back up to Simon. He brings it down brilliantly on the chest, plays the ball into Vic, and here I'm just trying to shield JMX. I'm like, let Vic score, let Vic score. This is for charity. For those of you who don't know, I promised to donate £1,000 if Vic scored. So I really wanted that to happen. I wanted everyone to finish buzzing that Vic managed to get a goal in a football game. However, things didn't play out that way. Here we go. Let's roll the clip. I play a little back heel to Vic. I think that's it. I think he's going to score. And then Vujanic takes the chance away from him. I don't know if Vic would have done much damage anyway, because he's rolling over on the ground there. Look, he's not even facing the right way. But I don't see that. And I'm fuming at Vujanic and I'm fuming at Hugh Izzy, because I think they've just denied Vic a chance to score. And look at me, I'm not happy at all. So I apologise to Vujanic and to Hugh Izzy, because in the heat of the moment, I just wanted Vic to score a goal and I wanted everyone to be buzzing. But I guess in the heat of their moment, they wanted to score a goal, they wanted to make a save and keep the clean sheet. So I have to take that into account, and I apologise for reacting that way. It wasn't like full of anger, it was just like, I don't know what it was. But yeah, that was literally the last kick of the game. The YouTube All-Stars coming out victorious, winning 2-0. Very well deserved win for them. Even though if we maybe took our chances, it could have been much different. But what I really want to say is thank you to all you guys who came out, who watched the stream, who donated. You helped us smash records. You helped us raise over £200,000 for charity, which was the whole cause of this event in the first place. And I'm fully grateful for your support. And the fact that you guys showed your faces, all our family and friends as well, it means the world to myself and the rest of the guys. I'm not going to talk about the events that took place afterwards, because I don't want that to overshadow the day. Had an amazing day, and after this, even though our legs and bodies were aching, we all went out and we saw our family members and we celebrated together. And yeah, it was just an amazing day, despite the loss, because like I said, no one wants to lose. No one ever wants to lose. If you do want to lose, I don't know what you're doing. But yeah, despite the loss, one of the most amazing days of my life, and I thank you guys for that, and I thank God for you guys every day. And yeah, that's my analysis of the charity match. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to leave a like. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. It is now 1-1 in the series. We won the first game 7-2. They won this game 2-0. Should there be a third one? We'll see. I'll talk to you guys in a bizzle. Peace.